So if you've been on the internet in the past 24 hours, you know that the No Way Home trailer dropped. Of course, Spider-Man No Way Home, my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, at least for superhero movies. I'd say Dune might take it for #1, but my most anticipated superhero movie of the rest of the year, and the trailer was just amazing. I reacted to it yesterday. Make sure to check that out. I will link it down below and up here. The video kind of flopped because everyone posted at the same time. I was glad I was actually able to react to that, and it was an amazing trailer. But today, I'm going to go by scene by scene here, or basically, you know, part by part here, and kind of break down this trailer and just give my thoughts or little things that people might have missed here. And I'm actually going to start a little bit into the trailer because there's like 5 seconds of just little clips that we see later, but let's just get into this. So we have MJ and Peter just talking up top here. This isn't really much, it's just part of it.
Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females. Stop, come on. My spider lord.
Of course, Zendaya and Tom Holland are amazing. He's trying to, of course, get away with the whole thing that obviously his identity is leaked, as we see here. And then here, people are speculating, I hope you can see my mouse, that one of these guys is like Daredevil. Now, I don't know too much about Daredevil. I haven't seen it, sadly, yet. I know I should. I think, what's his name? Matt Murdock? Is that what his name is? I think that's his name. And I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be this guy or one of the guys in here. It's not that guy, but it might be this guy. I'm not 100% sure. And then outer shots. I'm just FaceTiming, talking. This is what I really like to see. Of course, I saw a bunch of posters. It was like, it's Mephisto, obviously. It's not, but I think this is pretty cool. And of course, you know, we have Tom, we have Jacob, like we have our main people, Peter and Ned, whatever you want to call them here. And I like how everybody's just giving such a negative response because it adds more vulnerability to Peter. And everybody's going crazy because they think that he killed Mysterio, because obviously Jake Gyllenhaal set it up to be like that. Again, spoiler for the last movie. And I'm a massive fan of Spider-Man Far From Home, Homecoming, and especially Far From Home. I love those two movies. Far From Home gets so much hate. I've never understood any of it. Let's continue though.
Everybody knows you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
I like how they're still holding hands.
How do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
That's a cool shot of them hiding away from everyone. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's a cool shot.
I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
Oh, okay, yeah, so there he, it seems like I'm reacting again. I guess he just kind of sees it kind of looks like a sorcerer, so he goes to Doctor Strange. That's just my guess. It seems like it's taking place around Halloween time there. If you saw in the back, wait, it looks like it says Halloween. I just noticed that now. Maybe I missed that before. Title cards, blah, blah, blah. And then we see Doctor Strange. I like his outfit. This is one of my favorite lines here.
Okay, Steven. That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
I love that. Okay, so here's one thing everybody's talking about, is the suit. So many people complained about it when we only got the toys of it, which is fair. I love it, okay? It is very different from Spider-Man. There is not a hint of red on this. Do you see red on this? You don't see red anywhere. He rips off his mask. You don't see red anywhere. I'll just mute this as it goes along. And I actually really love it because I love that it's different. He's basically on the run in a way, and I think it really works. And I feel like it shows kind of how this movie is going to be darker. There's going to be consequences, which I will get into later. Yeah. Got the old suit. And I love how this is the plot. Some people speculated about this. We got... He winks. Yeah. I love how he just leaves and he winks. Like, that's just awesome. They go down under. I think, like, this scene's gonna be pretty crazy in the full movie.
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god.
This part is so Peter Parker though. If you think about it, like what he's saying here when he's like, oh MJ, or when he's like, oh Ned, and then he goes on to say like Aunt May and all this, that's so Peter Parker.
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should...
See? And then the birth of the multiverse. So awesome, so nerdy of me. So awesome. And I bet does Strange, that's one thing I am wondering is, does Strange still remember? Because in this shot here, next one, you see Strange fall with him here. So I assume that Strange knows because he conducted the spell, but maybe they'll explore that. Okay, so Electro, obviously. We saw a little bit of him here, which I think is cool. Or at least we think that's him. There's been like little parts that was like, oh, there's this character. But like that one, pretty sure that's Electro. It makes sense.
Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
And then this is cool. This looks so different. This part right here, I'm interested to see how this scene will particularly play into the movie, sorry. And when all the trains like split and stuff. Like this, and then like this part is so awesome. Like I wonder what they're doing. This is my favorite shot of the entire trailer. This shot alone is so awesome because we see it symbolize, it's quite obvious, but you see it symbolizes, here's Spider-Man, here's Peter Parker inside, kind of hiding behind it. I love it. Iron Spider's back. And then this scene, this is what I'm talking about with consequences. Will Happy die? A lot of people are speculating that he will, and he might. That would be really sad. I think this is the only shot we see of him in the trailer, but I'm excited to see what they do with him. It might be sad. Might have to get our tissues, but we'll see. Okay, whoop, can't miss that. Let me look at that again. Not 100% sure what that one was. You can let me know down below. I couldn't exactly catch on to that. There's little speculations, we'll get into this in a minute, there's little speculations that I can't exactly tell who that is, but there's some speculations that in here, I mean you got Spider-Man here, but this could be Sandman, or I don't know if it's this shot particular, but there's one that could be Sandman. And then, you know who's coming, come on, we see the ball of the Green Goblin, and I think that was the first thing that got me excited, and then we hear this line. I love that. I love how, one second, I love how all that we hear is just as we don't see him. We see another villain that obviously if you see in the trailer, you know, but we don't actually see Green Goblin. We just hear Willem Dafoe's voice, which is so exciting because I'm a massive fan of the Raimi films. I'll talk about it once this is done. And then we get these shots we saw before, and then Doc Ock's arms come up. This is the part that made me crazy.
Hello, Peter.
Now, I'm going to talk about this scene especially because I have an opinion on this. I put on my story last night, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this, but we'll just go back to it.
Hello, Peter.
So my assumption is that in this right here, I don't think that he's talking to Tom Holland. I think that he's actually talking to Tobey Maguire. Now, obviously, we don't see Andrew and Tobey, and they're spoilers if you haven't seen the trailer, but everybody on the internet has. I think that he's talking to Tobey because how would he know that Tom Holland is named Peter? Like, sure, he'd see him in a Spider-Man outfit, but we have all different Spider-Man. We have Gwen, we have Miles, like, we have all these different people, Spider-Pig, whatever there is. That's, you know, Spider-Verse stuff. But still, I think that this shot here is Doc Ock seeing Tobey Maguire again because he obviously recognizes him, because if you've seen Spider-Man 2, obviously you know that. So I'm just so excited. Like, I was so happy. I was like, yes, when I saw it in the trailer. I think it's in the thumbnail, and again, please watch that reaction. It is flopping, but oh well. So we have that line, which is just awesome. It's just a quick little line. We get some dialogue, like a few words from Green Goblin, and then we just hear this. I'm gonna play it again. It's just as simple as that, and this transition is so awesome. Like, look at the CGI on that. That is so cool. I'm just going to go past that so I don't show you it 5 times. And then he just goes back from a suit into there, and you get the little flash of the eyes, which I love. We get the title cards. And that is basically the end of the trailer, and I like how they're not delaying it. They're keeping it December 17th for now. I guess we'll kind of have to find out, because I think that they're thinking of delaying with Venom 2 or whatever, if people even care about that movie anymore, because it's been delayed so many times. But this teaser is just so awesome. It's like it's a full trailer. Like, they call it a teaser trailer. It's basically a full one. We know a lot more about the plot. We know what Strange is going to do. And then we know some of the villains that are going to come back here. I'm so excited because the Raimi films, I mean, I really enjoy Spider-Man 3, but Spider-Man 1 and 2 are just some of the best. Spider-Man 2 is in like my top 100 favorite movies of all time. That's how good it is. And when I saw Doc Ock here, I was so excited. Obviously, they're not going to show Andrew or Tobey, but I feel like we won't get them in any trailers, and I don't want to see them in any trailers. Even if we hear their their voice, sure, but I just don't really want to see them at all in any of the trailers because, yes, we know they're going to be in the movie, but I just hope we don't know any of the context of when they're going to come in. But what did you think of the trailer? What are the small little details that maybe I missed, or what's your favorite little one in here? Let me know all that down below, and make sure to check out that reaction for the third time here, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.